baking with the vanilla pot. I know it's been a very long time since I posted a video on this channel, but I'm extremely sorry. I'm going to do a very simple recipe this time, and I think this recipe can be used for Christmas dinners, Christmas lunches, or if you have friends and family coming over for Christmas. I'm going to make a vanilla panna cotta. Very simple to make, so let's get started. To make these vanilla panna cottas, you are going to need milk, cream, gelatin, flavoring essence. I'm using vanilla, and yeah, some equipments just to set your panna cotta in. And I'm going to set them in this ramekin, which I can unmold later. And I'm also going to set some in this glass. It's like a see-through glass. But these one I'm not going to unmold. I'm just going to layer it with some berries, so you can serve this like a whole dessert. A container and pour the milk and cream into it. You can either use powdered gelatin or you can use gelatin sheets. If you're using gelatin leaves, for every 100 ml of your mixture, that is the combined mixture of milk and cream, you're going to need 1 leaf of gelatin. So for this mixture I would need 3 leaves of gelatin, but I'm using powdered gelatin, so I'm going to use 3 teaspoons of powdered gelatin. First, pour some water in a ramekin, about a tablespoon, and I'm going to add 3 teaspoons of gelatin in that, and I'm going to let it set and bloom. So what that means is just spreading gelatin on top of water and letting all the gelatin crystals absorb water. That is called as the blooming of gelatin. So the dehydrated gelatin crystals just get hydrated again. So at this stage I lost all the audio to my video clips, and I don't know how that happened, so apologies. I'm going to do a voiceover, so probably the lip syncing and the voiceover might not match, but the recipe is here for you. I have mixed 40 grams of castor sugar to this milk and cream mixture just as a sweetener, and now I'm going to take my bloom gelatin and give it a good mix so that all the crystals are hydrated, and then I'm going to melt it in the microwave. It takes about a minute, but I'm going to start with 30 seconds and then give it a mix and again put it for another 30 seconds so that it doesn't burn. Now I'm going to put my cream and milk mixture in the microwave for about 2 minutes. It needs to be really hot so that when I put the gelatin, it just mixes in really well and melts really well in the hot mixture. Now I'm going to do this in the microwave, but you can do it on the stove top. But if you do it on a stove top, just remember, do not boil the mixture for a long time, because the amount of milk and cream will reduce and that will just spoil the ratio. So just give it a good simmer so it's really nice and hot. Now once my cream and milk mixture is hot and my gelatin is melted, I'm going to pour the gelatin into the cream and milk mixture and give it a good mix so that there are no lumps. In case there are any lumps, just strain the mixture and get rid of the lumps. Then add your vanilla extract or any flavoring that you are using and give it a good stir. Now at this stage, just put the entire tub or your jug into the fridge before molding them, because sometimes what happens is when you directly pour them into the mold, it tends to separate, like the milk and the cream separate. So just put it into the fridge and give it a good stir with a spoon just after 10 minutes. Do this 2-3 times and then pour it into the molds. Now I'm going to spray the ramekins lightly so that it's easy to unmold them at a later stage, but just a very light spray. Do not spray too much, or else you'll have like a coating of your oil spray on the panna cotta. Now just pour the mixture in all your molds. Put the molds in the refrigerator for 2 to 4 hours till it's set firmly, so you can unmold the ones that you put in the ramekin. Once they're all set, now you can top it with any types of fruits or just serve it plain. I'm going to do berries. I've done blueberries and strawberries, and I've left the blueberries whole but just roughly chopped the strawberries. I'm going to add some coconut sugar, cinnamon and maple syrup to this berry mixture, but all of this is completely optional. You can use any kinds of fruits, you can use chocolate, but it's all to unmold the ones in the ramekin. Just pull or just slightly push the sides so that it releases the bowl, and once you do that, just turn it over onto your palm. Now I'm not using gloves because I'm going to eat this by myself, but if you're doing it for someone else, use gloves and just give it a good shake and it should come out easily. To prepare the berries, just add about 2 tablespoons of coconut sugar, some cinnamon powder and some maple syrup, and give it a mix. Once your berry mixture is ready, just pour it over your panna cotta, the ones in the glass and the ones that you unmolded, and it should be ready to serve. If you like this video, give it a big fat thumbs up and also subscribe to our channel, The Baking with the Vanilla Pod. I hope you have a very Merry Christmas, and until next time, happy baking. Follow us on our social media, Instagram and Facebook, and also do not forget to click the bell icon to get notified whenever we upload a new video. Thank you.